Welcome back to the Secret Love Channel. We all know how complicated the feeling of love is, especially when a woman falls in love. At that time, his world became colorful and full of nuances that were difficult to describe. Today, we will explore a side you may have never thought about before. 7 weaknesses of women when falling in love. In this journey, I will share some insights based on personal experiences and observations. Hopefully, it can open our minds together. So, sit back and let's watch together. First weakness, vulnerable openness. When a woman opens her heart completely, it is a sign of incredible honesty and sincerity. However, behind this purity, there is a vulnerable potential that creates a fragile balance. Openness often carries the burden of wanting to be accepted for who you are, and in the context of relationships, can create a fear of rejection. This weakness raises deep questions about how far a person can open up without worrying about getting hurt. In an effort to provide the best for the relationship, women are often caught in a dilemma between expressing their feelings authentically and caring for their own hearts from possible wounds. Therefore, openness must be managed wisely, combining honesty with an understanding of the complexity of emotions and their potential consequences. Second weakness, strong desire to be loved. When a woman falls in love, her happiness is often closely tied to feeling loved and appreciated by her partner. While this is a natural urge, weakness arises when the desire to be loved takes over the balance in the relationship. Women may place their happiness in a partner's control, sometimes sacrificing personal needs and desires to meet expectations that may be too high. This weakness raises important questions about how to create balanced relationships, where love and affection are shared without pressure or oppression. It is important for women to realize that true happiness also comes from fulfilling personal needs and self-development. Finding a balance between giving and receiving affection is key to building strong, sustainable relationships. Third weakness, idealization of the partner. When we fall in love, we often look at our partner with heartfelt eyes full of admiration, and that's natural. However, weaknesses arise when we ignore our partner's shortcomings or weaknesses. This idealization creates pressure to maintain a perfect image that may not be realistic. Keep in mind that each pair has advantages and disadvantages. Facing shortcomings wisely and openly is the key to building healthy relationships. These weaknesses remind us to evaluate our expectations and understand that partners are not spotless heroes, but rather humans with all their uniqueness and weaknesses. Fourth weakness, self-sacrificing tendency. When women fall in love, there is a natural tendency to give more than they receive, which is essentially a heightened expression of affection and care. However, this weakness arises when self-sacrifice goes beyond healthy limits and sacrifices personal needs. Women may find themselves in a position where they feel stuck in the role of giver without considering balance in the relationship. In trying to make their partner happy, they may lose themselves and their freedom to grow. Therefore, maintaining a balance between giving affection without losing one's identity is a challenge that needs to be faced wisely. Fifth weakness, fear of missing out. As love grows, there is a deep fear of possible loss. This fear can create unique relationship dynamics, where separation anxiety can influence how we communicate and act. Women may feel the need to engage wholeheartedly, creating strong bonds in an effort to combat the uncertainty of the future. This weakness raises the question of how to deal with the fear of loss without sacrificing freedom and independence. It's important to open honest channels of communication and build trust so that these fears don't get in the way of healthy relationship development. Understanding that uncertainty is a part of every relationship and learning to celebrate everyday togetherness can help overcome this weakness. Sixth weakness, strong emotional dependence. Women who fall in love may feel a deep emotional dependence on their partner. This may involve a need for emotional support, approval, and constant presence. While this reflects a high degree of involvement and a sense of attachment, weaknesses arise when this dependency limits individual growth and creates overdependence. Emotional dependence can lead to an imbalance in the relationship where the partner is at the center of everything. This can result in loss of independence and sacrifice of personal freedom. Therefore, it is important to create a healthy and supportive personal space where each partner can grow individually and together. Seventh weakness: risk of diving too deep. When a woman falls in love, this risk arises from the courage and dedication to love wholeheartedly. While engaging deeply is a passionate expression of love, it is important to recognize that diving too deep also carries risks. Diving too deep can mean giving your heart and soul without limits. This risk creates the courage to love selflessly, but it also opens the door to the potential for deeper hurt. A woman may put her heart into the game of love with great intensity, sometimes beyond reasonableness. As a result, when separation comes, the healing and recovery process can be more difficult and time-consuming. However, keep in mind that this risk is not completely negative. The courage to dive deep can also be a catalyst for personal growth and deeper relationships. It is important to find a balance between giving wholehearted love and maintaining independence and emotional stability. Awareness of these risks can be the first step to forming healthy and meaningful relationships. Thank you for accompanying us in detailing the weaknesses that arise when a woman falls in love. All of this is part of a complex and colorful journey of love. Don't forget to share your views or experiences in the comments column. If this video provides a new perspective or adds value, give it a like, share it with friends, and don't forget to subscribe to stay updated with interesting content on this channel. See you in the next video, and let's continue the dialogue about the beauty and complexity of love.